Good morning guys, welcome to another amazing haul video by myself, Walter O'Neill from AntiquesArena. Now I'm going to explain just briefly what I do for all the new subscribers because I've had a few of late. Basically I make a living from car boot sales. I go to car boot sales and I buy antiques, collectibles, jewellery, anything I think that I can sell on for a profit. I then have a few options of outlay. I sell some in my shop. I have a little antique or second-hand shop if you like. I have an eBay account and I sell some privately, and then what I don't or can't sell goes back onto car boot sales. And in these videos I show you what I've managed to pick up, tell you what I've paid for it and what I think it's worth. Sometimes I will refer to eBay and show you some of the values if they've shocked me. So before waste any more time, I'm going to get started and show you what I've had for today's haul. And it's not a bad little haul, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to start off with something seriously weird and wonderful because I love weird and wonderful, as you know. I don't know if it's the best chicken in the world or the ugliest chicken in the world, or rooster or cockerel, whatever you want to call it. Up until this point, I think it's an absolute stunner. I love it. I just don't like the tail. But it's a lot of work gone into this. Hell of a lot of work gone into this beastie. And he's got a lovely green verdigris finish coming on it and rust. And it's not copper or bronze or anything. It is base metal and it's been welded. And they haven't done a bad job of welding. If you take a look here, it's quite a clean weld. So somebody had some skill with the welder. It does stand up nice, and to be honest with you, I bought that off a couple of friends of mine in Gay car boot sale this week, and I didn't buy it to sell on. I bought it because I'm having a lawn fitted now on the second tier of my garden, and I thought, do you know what, that would look absolutely lovely just stood there on the lawn. I don't know what you think of it. I think it's a lovely thing. I'm not too sure about the tail, I must admit. It almost looks like a comb, an old-fashioned comb, but it's weird, it's wacky, it's wonderful, and that's exactly what I like. It's handmade. It's probably been made on a farm or something like that. You know, a farmer's gone out there, bored, and just knocked it together, or something along them lines. Or as we say, shed built. But I do think it's a really wacky, weird, wonderful object that right up my street. Now I paid a tenner for it. I think it's worth 30 or 40 pound if I was to sell it. If I could find someone who likes it as much as I do. But for a tenner in my garden, the hours somebody's put into, you know, all this beating the eye out and cutting all the metal away and welding it up. It's a lot of work gone into that. You know, it's not a mass-produced piece by any means. So I do actually quite like that. Next piece I had, it's all from Gay car boot sale, guys, so I won't keep repeating myself. Gay car boot sale in the South Wales valleys, 4 fields, 2 for parking, 2 for selling, brilliant through the summer. We have this pig or sow, produced by Royal Dalton. There's the mark there. So we have a wonderful little pig in this high gloss finish, and this cost me a £5. Now a pig like this used to retail close on 50 quid, but it's probably more 25 to 30 now. But for a £5 outlay, it's in good condition. It's certainly a collectible, probably 1980s to be honest, 70s, 80s. It's not going to be much older than that, but still a really nice decorative piece. And for some reason pigs do sell quite well. Next piece I had, I was fortunate. I was set up as a seller this Sunday, and you're not supposed to walk around buying, but my next door neighbour had a miner's lamp on his table, and I couldn't resist but to say, how much was your lamp? And I give him a tenner for it. Now we got a Thomas & Williams presentation lamp, still in its original case. Really, really nice lamp. Downside with it is it's been presented to a company, and I don't know whether or not it's going to add to the value, depreciate from the value, or just not matter. Now the company is Star Micronics, presented December 1994. But it is a Thomas & Williams, but this has been engraved and enamelled, so it hasn't been just scratched in, it's been done professionally. But we have a Thomas & Williams 1994 miner's lamp. Now, I paid a tenner for it. Now, if it didn't have that on it, it'd be a £30 lamp, maybe a £40 lamp, in my opinion. Some people do ask 60s and 70s, but I'd rather a smaller profit and get the stuff gone. Now, with that, it all depends on the company. I haven't researched the company yet. It could be that it's a really reputable company and it will increase the value then of the lamp. Or it could be it's a nothing company and it'll detract a little and I'll get about 25 to 30 for the lamp. But either way, there's a really good profit. Now this is a Thomas & Williams. I had also these two. That cost me a tenner, they cost me a fiver each. Now I'm going to show you the difference. These two are out and out reproductions, but they'll still sell for £20 a lamp. Take a look here at this shield. It just says Cymru with the Welsh dragon on it. That's all it says. Underneath here it'll say produced in Hirwaun of Swansea. I don't know if you can read it, but around there it's from Hirwaun. These are from Aberdeen. But look at the difference. That's a Thomas & Williams. That's an out and out reproduction. Yeah, it's nice. This one's even got the ETWE for E Thomas & Williams, made in Wales, the 3 feathers, and it's a type E3. This one's got nothing stamped around it. So there's the difference in those two guys. Still going to retail 20 quid each. I'm probably going to try, even without doing the research, I'm probably going to try 40 quid on the lamp anyway. And we'll see what happens. But all in all, I love miners lamps. I do well with them. Here's another one by here. This is an out and out reproduction, the same again, with Cymru on it, but I've actually got 28 on this one because of the condition. So you can see I do a lot with miners lamps. I have them in the shop quite regular. Sorry guys, my next piece is a rugby ball. Now, it's signed. Who have signed it? I have absolutely no idea and I don't care. Yes, it would increase the value if I can look at it and attribute it to a special team. But looking at this, I'm not going to figure it out. I may type in a few of the names later and see if I can find out who it is. But the likelihood is I paid £3 for that from car boot sale. The last one I had in, I didn't research it. I never do, to be honest with you. And I do know it will increase the value. It's just laziness on my part. I don't follow sports, so it doesn't really interest me that much. So I'll probably put 30 quid on that in the cabinet and let somebody buy it and then them do the work and see if they can make on top of my £30. But I'll get 10 to 1. But I know I should do the work. I know that. Before you all text in and say, but it could be a really good team. Do you know what? If you start attributing it to a team, then you've got to start saying, is it real or not real? And all the rest of it. I just sell it as a signed ball, end of. I had a New York Yankees baseball years ago and I spent weeks and weeks and weeks researching all the players on there and I compared the autographs and everything, and you know, it was just so much work involved, and then the price wasn't there because I still didn't have it certified. It's just not worth my hassle. So it cost me 3 quid. It's a signed rugby ball. Just for you to have a look, it's signed all over, to be honest with you. I'm going to put 30 quid on it and it will go. So in a cabinet, it'll go, nice and simple, job done. Now the next piece is a prime example of showing you how you have to get down and dirty and in with the muck. Look at the state on this. This is minging. And this is how I find 90% of my items. Now it's a really nice stoneware barrel or flagon. R. Radcliffe, Botanical Brewer, Thurston Road, Pontypridd. Now that's local to me, so I had to have it. But look at the bloody state on it. Now alright, it'll wash off no problem at all. I paid a tenner for that. I'm going to ask 35 to £40 for that once I wash it and put it in the window. How many people walk past that because of the state of it and said, I ain't touching that? You got to. Sometimes you just got to get dirty, guys. Nice stoneware barrel for a tenner. Can't leave that there. my final lot for today was a hell of a bargain. Gatley car boot sale, walking out at the end of the day, and I see these pair of soldiers in solid brass, and they weigh about 2 kilos each. 1.5 kilos to 2 kilos each, something like that. They're really heavy. No idea. They look like Welsh Fusiliers or something along them lines, but no idea, to be honest with you. It's certainly an old uniform, but they're really nicely cast. Excuse me. Now, I've got one of these on my site at the moment on eBay that I bought a little while ago, and I've actually priced it at £65 for a single. They're really nicely cast, good quality, crisp casting, really heavy, and they're just really nice and decorative. Now, I bought the pair for £2. So, I'll probably be asking £95 for the pair. Whether I get it or not, I don't know. I tend to work on the principle of I'll ask my price, and if somebody gives me an offer and the offer shows me a good profit, it's gone, and I'll spend that money on something else. That's how I tend to work. I'll ask the money in the beginning, but if an offer comes through and I think that's not a bad offer, I accept it, guys. So that's basically what my channel's about, guys. I show you some of the antiques that I find. Sometimes I'll do helpful videos and things, you know, I'll do book reviews, things like that. Help you learn antiques, collectibles, bric-a-brac, things like that. I hope you've enjoyed, guys. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.